Granny Green and the Little Folk. Old Norbert Green had a big piece of land in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. Much of the land was rocky and unsuitable for planting the big commercial crops, so he ran a small farm, just as his father had done before him and his father before him. When old Norbert died, the land passed to his two children, Bart and Nona. Now, Bart wanted to let loggers and miners loose on the land and get rich quick, but Nona wanted to keep the land as it was and live a simple life of farming as all her ancestors had done. Unable to come to an agreement on how to go about this, they decided to split the land into two equal parts. At which point, old Bart exploited his land for profit and became very wealthy, leaving behind the old hillbilly ways that had been passed down from his grandparents, whereas Nona farmed the land like her father and embraced the old ways. She learned the history of the land and practiced many of the old customs her Cherokee grandmother passed down to her. One of the most important of these customs was reverence for the little folk, magical beings who resembled Cherokee people but were just a few feet tall with long hair that nearly dragged the ground. They lived underground and in the forest, in the rivers of the mountains where they preferred to be to avoid people, though sometimes they would help lost travelers and those who showed them proper respect. On the other hand, they were known to be extremely hostile to anyone who disturbed their home. Just as her granny had done before, Nona always left little offerings to the little folk and took great care not to disturb or disrespect their home. She would never plant any crops near a fairy ring, never cut down any of the old trees, and never dam any waterways. Most importantly, she kept the mining and the timber companies at bay, despite them offering exorbitant amounts of money and controlling most of the land surrounding her property. Though her farm was small, it always overproduced, and she gave away her surplus to the local food banks and churches. Her fruits, vegetables, and herbs were regarded as some of the best in the region, and she was known to feed anyone who came to her door for free. She was especially loved by poor folk, which was pretty much everybody in town, and her farm provided everything from produce to herbal medicines to moonshine to cannabis, and she even offered certain healing services to the women of the town. Now her brother Bart, on the other hand, never gave a damn for his granny's stories or her farm work or his own community. So when he got the opportunity to sell the logging and mineral rights of his land for enough money to make him the richest man in town, he did not hesitate, and he built himself a big gaudy house on the last patch of decent land where he lived like a king for years. But eventually, Bart's money ran out, and the only way he knew to make more was to somehow get a hold of his sister's land and sell its logging and mineral rights too, because he had no skills. So he made a deal with the mining company, telling him that he could convince his sister to sell, for a large fee, of course. And he approached Nona with an offer that doubled what he'd gotten for his land. She turned it down immediately, telling him that no amount of money would make her sell, and then she warned him that if he continued to let the mining company destroy his land while ignoring the little folk, he would soon have nothing left. Bart laughed at the mention of the little folk and boasted that he had no use for that kind of nonsense, and if she kept doing this stuff, he'd have her declared mentally unfit. He'd just take the damn land. He even threatened to have the state police raid her cannabis and moonshine stills. Unfazed by his threats, she reiterated her position and sent Bart on his way. That night, as Bart slept, the ground beneath his mansion gave way, and the mountain swallowed him up along with everything he owned. Some say the collapse was due to careless overmining, but Nona knew it was the work of the little folk. Within a year of old Bart's death, the mines were no longer profitable and his land was abandoned, left to be reclaimed by nature. Nona took the opportunity to buy it cheap, and she left it untouched out of respect for the little folk. Her farm continued to thrive for many, many years.
Hello, listeners. It is now 15 past the hour in the Market Square of beautiful Hollerville Heights, broadcasting live from Hollerville FM's 15 million megawatt satellite that is in no way liable for any skin cancers, growths, auditory or visual hallucinations, past life regressions, bad karma, or psychic vampirism. And now, into the biscuit with Dollar Store Drew Morgan and DJ Lewis.
Welcome. Hey! Buddy, we're doing it up.
We're doing it up.
We are on the porching it with one mic. Hope we sound okay.
Yeah, dude, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but like Drew is in full Meemaw mode right now.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look, he's in full Meemaw mode.
Buddy, I had to be in Meemaw mode. I slept on the damn couch last night. We got in late. I got woke up early by a goat. Big Nubs Nessie. Shout out Big Nubs Nessie. Sponsor of the podcast today is Nubs Unlimited. Nubs Unlimited. We got nubs.
We got nubs. Yeah, man. Yeah, Nessie got nubs. Yeah. Well, that's the one thing about having a goat, man. You get up early. We will.
That is the one thing about having a goat.
That's the one thing.
There are other things.
She's cute, ain't she?
She's special needs. Y'all, DJ's goat is special needs.
It is. It is.
She has sunburns.
Yeah, sunburns.
She has lesions or
Yeah.
some bald spots.
Yeah.
She has
Abscess.
abscess.
Yep.
And also she runs sideways.
Yep. All that.
She'll take off running and her back legs go faster than her front legs, so she come around and catch up with herself.
Yep. That's exactly it. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Like we were talking about like how like it, because they're so expendable, and that's what we're talking about, the unethical sale and treatment of these of goats. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm like the first thing in the morning start talking about goats' rights and it's like free them. Yeah,
No, some bitch ain't even took me for breakfast. He's trying to get me goat riding. about goats' wrongs. We gonna talk about those?
yeah, man. They well, no, there's not too much wrong with that with having a goat or being around goats, or there's not much that they do. But I think that people like they'll go to the like the livestock trade or whatever, dude. I think a lot of people sometimes like there's all kind of different things in Collinsville. They have a it doesn't matter what they've got. What happens is people raise goats and then they sell them for extreme amount of money with all kind of complications and medical problems. And
I just turned the volume way up, so sorry if that just changed everything.
no, it didn't change anything for me. I just feel
I was apologizing to people listening.
no. Yep. So that was that. So yeah.
Lean forward or stand up for a second. Look at this shirt. Look at these shirts.
Oh, Bobby.
Freaky Tiki, Bobby themselves.
We love them.
Art is War brought us these shirts last night in Huntsville. We had a great time.
Fucking amazing time.
Phenomenal. I think it's my favorite show so far.
Dude, it's one of the favorite shows I've ever done.
Well, it was also one of the best shows I've ever seen you have. I could not follow you. You were on fire. I really loved it and hated it.
Well, thank you very much. Well, I tell you what, working, I think I worked the set out finally right the way that I wanted to, but I still didn't get to go out to the bumpkin, and that's going to add a new flavor to
when
that.
we're in Nashville, DJ's gonna come up to his own music, so that's rad.
My whole
Who gets who gets to come up to their own music?
I don't know, but it's gonna be something else. This has been such a great journey. What were we talking about yesterday? About
We have matching T-shirts now. And we're talking about it's a great journey. We're full on in a cult. Man, I want to shout people out, but I'm afraid we'll leave people out. So many people came out last night from the Eat Fruit and Fornicate crowd, and I just appreciate the shit out of y'all. The only thing we fucked up, we didn't get a group picture.
We never do. I never get a picture with Warren. Me and Warren always spend all the time just hugging on each other, and that's all that happens there.
Yeah.
Let's see, Shailene.
You gonna try to shout everybody out? Is that what's about to happen? I just said let's not do that.
My bad.
Well, you've already started. Now we have to.
There's no way I can do it. It's just a great dude. Alabama is very good to us. Huntsville is very good to us. And
yeah, I think it was my favorite show so far.
yeah,
I think they just keep getting better. I definitely had a better set personally at Zany's. That's my home club. I feel very comfortable there. But then you and I went up together last night, which we haven't done in the past. And I don't know what we was nervous about.
I don't know what we was either.
We murdered.
Crush. It could not. That whoever got to see that last night, I don't know if that could ever be. I don't know that we could ever
Oh, and let's talk about it.
Okay.
No one else is ever going to see what happened last night.
Oh, yeah.
Because, all right, so we're in the green room, and in the green room at Stand Up Live, there's a feed that comes in on a TV screen, and it shows you what's going on stage. And I texted some folks from the club and was like, can I get a recording of this feed? Now, that's how I said it.
Yeah.
In retrospect, I could have been way more clear.
But then I think, you go ahead.
I thought I'd said the green room feed. I went back and checked my text. And they said, yep, I'll let the sound man know. And during the show, we had a lot of people there who didn't know who we were.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very interesting.
And there was a red-ass motherfucker in the front. I have a very one-linery, benign joke. It's an old joke. If you've seen me much, you've heard it. It's the first time I've done it on this tour because it's an old joke. I was setting up jokes about Andy, longer ones, and I was talking about us potentially having kids, and the joke is simply we gotta have kids or become swingers. We need new people.
Yeah.
And this red ass motherfucker in the front row went nuts. Got so excited about swinging. That's how he was saying, I swing. And I was like, man, I've heard of swingers conventions, but I ain't ever been to a swingers convention. Start talking about people bringing dips to orgies. Showing up with a casserole dish, just riffing my balls off, just murdering Then DJ and I get on stage at the end. We have no idea what we're going to do. We fuck with him. We name him Randy Griffith.
Yeah.
And we do a thing that I don't want to ruin because we'll probably do it again. But my point is, I get off stage and I'm like, yeah. And then the sound guy brings me a USB. And I'm like, fuck yeah, DJ. This is the gold right here. Oh, my God, dude. We're going to show this to our people. And the sound guy goes, oh, that's just audio. What? Yeah, man, it's just audio. Oh, you didn't record the... Oh, I can't do that. Now, it wasn't the sound guy's fault.
Nah.
But he could feel me getting angry, and he thought I was getting angry at him, and I was trying to make him know that I wasn't. I was like, no, you didn't do good. It's just that somebody told me that we were going to get the video, and the reason I asked, guys, is I have my phone in my hand to go film it on my phone and put it down when I was told we got the feed going. So you've been deprived.
Yeah.
If I were y'all, I would boycott the Patreon. Don't do that.
No, we could probably put the audio up on the Patreon though.
We got to figure it out. I'm definitely not going to do it yet because
so many shows.
We got more shows to do, and I don't want to blow it for people. But I will do that. I will absolutely put the audio up.
That's a weird thing.
Maybe I'll put it up and just warn y'all. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you listen to this, you know, yeah, I know these people joined a goddamn eat fruit and fuck cult. They don't have any self-control. Oh, another great thing that's happening is I talk about the cult on stage, and in a place like Huntsville, when they do what they call paper in the room. And what that is if you don't sell out, which we appreciate the people who did come, they try to fill up the room with
birthday tickets.
Yeah, just like whatever. So another fun thing that's happened is I talk about the cult, and everyone goes crazy who knows what's up, and everyone who don't gets really nervous. It's so great.
It's so great.
You don't have to lean into it, but you can't go past it.
All right.
You want me to move out? There?
No.
Where are you comfortable?
I don't know. I've had a lot of coffee. This is bouncy. Yeah.
Man, this is fun.
Yeah. I do want to say that Bobby they gave us a bunch of these shirts and we're going to take a bunch to Kentucky and Grayson for those people up there for the EKY.
People have been hitting us up. People been hitting us up about that. That's that's July 17th in Grayson. That's about all we can say for sure at this moment. But guys, at this point, that's got to be enough.
Yeah,
like you know where it's at, and you know when. We'll tell you the exact location closer to the date.
Yeah, know? For sure. Just be ready.
We are gonna be in Asheville tomorrow and Saturday. We're going to be in Knoxville Sunday. If you haven't got tickets, there's still some available, I think, for every show.
I don't know. They say that I don't know what I should need to read those messages, I guess. I don't know exactly what it is.
Don't read those messages.
Okay. Well, I won't. Hey, what do you think about?
Oh, I'm going to be at a strip club the 27th in Nashville, Crazy Horse at 4:30, and I'm going to try to get DJ on the bill if you want to go.
Hell yeah, man! Hell yeah! At 4:30 at a strip club?
Yeah, we're like a daytime. My friends did it last month, and they said it was fun.
I mean, yeah. Okay, you.
And some of the folks are coming up from Alabama.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And Andy will be there.
Okay. I mean, I will definitely go even if I'm not on the bill.
Really?
For sure.
I want you on the bill mostly because I already squeezed Donnie. Donnie Singstack opened for us last night. Ooh, I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Donnie Singstack opened for us last night. Did a phenomenal job. I got him on the bill because when the dude sent me the lineup, I didn't recognize a lot of the names, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get everybody to come in for this and it'd be terrible. But Donnie told me a lot of the comics were great. There's at least one who's an insane person. So if you do go to the strip club show in Nashville, please understand there's one person on that bill who is legitimately one of the craziest people I've ever met. Like legitimately one of the craziest human beings I've ever met in my life. I kind of want her to meet you, and I kind of don't because she will very much want to be in your life.
Well, we can't do that.
DJ's not going to be at the strip club show.
Yeah.
I want to talk about. So in comedy, there's a push to not have only straight white dudes. And that's a noble and important thing, not only because representation matters, but also because different perspectives matter. And anyone who studies, I guess, any kind of culture realizes that the reason representation matters is it's a self-sustaining cycle. If you keep seeing white men in the lead role, then you keep imagining white men in the lead role, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think we're making some progress, and here's why. We have had straight white men open for us the last two club shows we've had, but the reason why is every single lady or minority or not straight, not cis comic that I knew that could do the shows was booked.
Yeah.
So if anybody was like, man, it's just the straight white guy tour, I have tried.
Yeah.
Jen Snyder is busy.
Yeah.
Carmen Morales is too expensive. If we'd sold a little bit more tickets, I could maybe fly Carmen in.
Yeah.
So buy some tickets.
Well,
but anyway, I wanted to say that, I guess, because not that I feel guilty, I just felt like I should explain it if people were wondering. But also, man, I think that's good. Like, I think that's it's great when I call somebody who I know is funny, who I think, man, I know that being a funny woman is hard in the South. Let me call up Laura Peak and be like, what's going on? And, booked 2 shows tonight.
Yeah, man. It's great. It's great to hear that. But at the same time, you do kind of like, you do feel like, in a way, I don't want to say exposed, but just being so heavy on the straight white dude is like.
Well, we had Corey Perry on the Knoxville show too. But anyway, hey, notch one up for us. It feels weird. We had one. It does feel weird. Everything feels weird.
It does. It does.
But you got to talk about it. You got to have these uncomfortable conversations. It's not, you got to stay away from tokenism. You got to stay away from patting yourself on the back, but you got to do it. The only reason I brought it up is to say, I think it's working.
Yeah, man. I think it is too. It's a very selfish thing. I think for like to have diversity, especially on a show like last night, that's a great example is to have a show like last night where there were some people who I promise you did not agree with us when they walked into that door. Like
they probably did not when they left either.
Right? Yeah, there was definitely a couple of.
They had fun in between. Nobody walked. I did a global warming joke that Randy Griffiths did not like it. Motherfucker's okay with swingers clubs, but he doesn't want you to talk about the planet burning.
Yeah, that's seems pretty much par for the course.
Sure.
and wanting them.
Well, if you guys are familiar with that joke, I put it out on Twitter and stuff. At the end of it, people like Randy get to shoot vegans. He liked that part.
Yeah, I mean, that's
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's why I ended up liking it.
yeah.
I didn't agree with anything until you got to the part where I got to kill one of them.
Well, yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Isn't it crazy, dude? But that's the whole thing. And that's the whole thing. It's like, but like that's the magic of the joke of jokes is that I guarantee that he might not be thinking about shooting vegans. Well, he might. Yeah, he probably might.
He's probably in a fuck orgy right now, imagining shooting vegans.
He probably is.
He's probably shooting that one out on a vegan.
Probably is.
And confirmed that he wasn't joking about that. I want to shout out to who I call Auntie Mamaw. There was a lady, I think I talked about on the podcast. I went down to Huntsville to do a showcase show a couple weeks ago. There was a lady in the front row who put her feet up on the stage. So I started fucking with her and calling her, talking about how she looked like all my mamas and my aunts in one person, and got her husband to laugh at a joke about me fucking Sam Elliott and stuff.
Oh, that old boy with a mullet?
Yeah. They came back.
Rad.
So shout her out. And they confirmed, old boy with the skullet, he had a skullet, he was bald. Those people used to be their neighbors, and they are swingers.
Oh, shit.
Which means that either they were open with it in the neighborhood in Alabama as rednecks.
Yeah.
Or they invited Skullet and Mamaw to go swing with them.
Who wouldn't know?
Who ain't dipped Skull at an orgy?
Man, dude. Oh, that was so much fun. Oh, God.
Oh shit, we got comments. I didn't realize people could live comment. Can you get your little mousey? And you see where it says that orange button in broadcast? There's a comment right underneath that. Click that and see if we can see it.
What?
Over to the right. Right there. Yeah, click that. I can see him. Let's see here. People said they got a scoot. Hey guys, yeah. A lot of celebration, which we appreciate. No questions, which is fine. Scroll down. I think I'm gonna bounce so I can listen to the pod. Oh yeah, a lot of people are like, "Hey, this ain't how we want to consume y'all."
We don't blame you.
Looking at you, motherfuckers, don't hit for me.
Yeah, we don't blame you.
I also just realized people just listening to the pod, this part sucks for them. So I guess we'll get back to something else. What up, Allison?
What up? Okay, can't wait to see you guys. So what else are we talking about? Representation. Oh yeah. I did want to say that, like, so going into a situation like that where you have people who are expecting that, to be able to expose them to a more diverse
group. And I want to say Donnie stutters, so we did have that.
Yeah. But no, man, to have a more to I mean, it does matter. It matters.
Oh, it absolutely matters.
Yeah, man. And you should be more. That's a weird thing. It's like we've been in situations, but we have personally been in situations where it was like, let's address the elephant in the room. You guys are two straight white Southern dudes. You know what I'm saying? And we were like, no shit, yeah. I mean, and that's fine.
And that was a fun orgy with Randy Griffin.
Now, but being like, yeah, man, please, just man, that's true. Like I would much rather give a voice to someone else, I suppose.
I would like it to be me, but then they could come too. The Alabama take wants to get you on short takes. You won't do that. That was fun.
Yeah, man. Sure. Yep, I got you. Yeah, man. That's whatever's cool, man.
Yeah.
We still think y'all are pretty. Well, thank you.
Yeah, again, I don't think we should just read the comments because I think that while that might be great for the people watching now, it might be sucky for people listening later.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well,
I know you're on Putin watch. You got anything to talk to me about that?
Well, I'm on Putin watch. Yeah, I haven't been able. I don't know how the summit went yesterday, but I expect that it probably wasn't good.
We're talking about Vladimir Putin. DJ's not like, watching his goat fart, although
I very much am.
Yeah.
And it smells very much like alfalfa all the time. But
the plant or the little kid?
Alfalfa?
This is a dumb joke. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Alfalfa.
You don't know the little kid, Alfalfa? What's the name of that? Somebody tell me the name of that show or that movie. When do y'all know that? What is that? Alfalfa? The Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Buckwheat?
Yeah, but wasn't an alfalfa, was there?
Yes, the main one with the fucking cowlick. His name was Alfalfa. The little girl's in love with him.
No.
What? Are you saying you don't remember that? Or are you saying no, Drew? There's no alfalfa.
I'm saying I ain't never fucked with that shit.
You ain't never fucked with Little Rascals?
What, this shit came out in like 1920 or some shit like that?
They remake them all the time. They remade one in the 90s.
I know buckwheat from fucking Star Wars. I mean, fucking Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
How did you just confuse Star Wars and SNL? Two great institutions that have been ruined by the Disney company?
No. I don't know. I was thinking S word and I said Star Wars. I think Saturday night, I guess Saturday and Star kind of seem. Wait, that's not Star Wars Saturday. Anyways, it's early. It's very early.
Saturday night
all night live.
And S and Star Wars both start with S's. That's what we're going with.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Hey, driving last night. I was eating a fucking salad with my bare hands because I was so hungry. And I'm driving down. Dude, the fucking, what is that? The 24 East? Man, fuck every bit of that. Fuck every bit. You hit Rossville? Did you go through that detour? That's just in the middle of.
I think they just hadn't quite set it up. I beat you by like 15 minutes.
Oh, they were working on that motherfucker, and I was just like, where the fuck am I? And then I ended up way the fuck somewhere else.
Well, that's why I beat you by 15 minutes. Now we know.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Yeah, man. What else is going on in your world?
Well, there was something I want to talk to you about, and now I can't. No, I can't remember what it is. I'm also tired. It wasn't Putin. What else happened over the weekend?
What happened over the weekend?
I thought something did.
I didn't do anything. You see that where that trailer used to be? All right, fence. Anyway.
Oh yeah, there's people been asking about an update on that. They want an update on the burned down trailer, so show them real quick. If you're listening, you can find this episode up on the YouTube. It's free, even if you're not on the Patreon. All right, look right there. You see that hole behind that tree? That is where the trailer was that caught on fire, where DJ and his whole neighborhood had a bonfire.
Yeah.
That's the one the kids were swinging out over. Where's that tree they were swinging in? Is it that one over there? I can see the old rope hanging down.
Yeah, down there, that way, yeah. Well, you see there's ladders on them chairs.
Yeah.
And, let's see.
I don't know if they can hear you.
There's some stuff.
DJ's just showing you stuff now, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's very proud.
That was look at that.
Okay.
Like that.
That's a little mushroom lantern.
That's what Carl made this right here. Carl Eunice.
Papaw Carl made that.
Papaw Carl made
that's
that.
Rad.
Yeah. Ooh, let's plug it up.
Okay.
All right.
Well, this is pandemonium for people listening. Yeah, put it right in my face. All right, I'll just talk for a bit. DJ was on fire last night, y'all. If you missed it, you missed it. I don't know what to say to you.
The jokes just got in a better order. It's the same.
DJ, they can't hear you, so that's why.
All right.
Let's let me ramble, and then you can come and explain yourself.
Okay.
Just murdered. Hard to follow him. Borderline impossible. That's wild looking.
That's all
right,
badass.
show these people. Listen, if you're listening in your car, get home later and watch this too. Oh man, it looks cool,
so fast.
but it's not as cool. Damn it. Well, you know what? Don't listen. Just fucking listen. Don't watch it later. Don't even get on YouTube. God damn it. You can kind of see it. It doesn't look as cool.
That's the old sweet tea picture. Look at that stuff right there. Got some of that. Look.
DJ's just continuing to show. All right, you got to come over here and talk to me, buddy. It's a podcast.
Right.
We are doing video mess, but only for 16 people at the moment. 20. Oh, we got 20 watchers. What up? Yeah, right there. That's good.
All right.
What are you doing?
I'm plugging these other lights.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Tell them about how you feel.
Well, how I feel is good.
Wow.
I have a thing post-show. I've always had this going back to even Pretty Well Read, where after a show, the adrenaline crashes, and unfortunately, and this really sucks, DJ, and you're going to laugh at me, that's the worst I ever feel.
What?
Irrespective of how the show went. Once the adrenaline from the show wears off,
when you're driving.
Yeah. We're laying in the hotel room. If I'm in the hotel room, usually I can just, jack off, call Andy. She's sweet to me, and then I can go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, driving or staying up afterwards.
I get super lonely in the car by myself when I'm driving back home.
But that adrenaline crash comes.
Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird feeling.
It's such a weird feeling.
It is, man. Y'all want to see where my succulent got wilted? Look.
How do you wilt a succulent? I thought their whole thing.
Fire.
Oh shit! They burn his plants up, y'all.
Look. Y'all see where that's a trailer fire, and this was on the porch. Now look at all that treasure that's in there.
The fucking trailer fire got so hot.
Yeah.
Well, all right, y'all. Some of y'all asked for an update on the trailer fire. The update is it got so hot it fucked up a succulent.
Yeah. Look, what kind of bugs y'all got in Chickamauga? That thing right there.
That's some Dre art that I love.
Yep. We got one porch trade last night.
That was great. Someone brought us some art their 13-year-old daughter made.
And it was rad.
Just want to remind y'all of that, but if you want to bring art to the show, we'll give you art if you bring us art.
Yeah, we'll totally
if you don't want to give us art, you can just bring art to show us. That's cool too. We'll take pictures with you by your art.
Absolutely. We'll do all kind of stuff. I don't know how to do a lot of like manual labor. If there's anything going on with your car, don't ask us about that.
No, don't come to the show and ask us to work on your car.
No, don't know that. What other kind of skills? Just
I think we could do therapy. I've always felt like we could do that.
We could. I don't feel like I could ever, even having been through therapy, I would never dare to tell someone ever without having it's such a weird thing when people talk about mental health. Huh?
I would tell people. I'll tell them right now.
That's a bad thing to do though, man.
I know.
I just don't, I would never dare tell a person how to,
He tells me all the time.
I know. I just say that I love you and I hope whatever I can do to help, but I can't offer any kind of psychological mental health advice.
Literally every day he gives me psychological.
I just say you need to get some sleep like you do right now while being so grumpy.
I'm not being grumpy. You just don't like the truth.
It's all right. I don't mind the truth, I guess.
You don't like it when you hear it.
Yeah.
That's a new bit I'm working on.
Yeah. I don't like the truth when I hear it.
I'm sorry, when it's about you.
I'm watching that squirrel. Are you seeing that squirrel?
No, I'm not seeing that squirrel. I love that even when I'm here, you're like this. Like when I'm not here and we're just doing the Zoom and you're like, God damn, what's the goat doing? Look at that squirrel. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, well, if I was sitting by him, then he would listen. But he don't. I was kidding. I don't think I would ever give anyone sincere psychological advice. The only thing I've ever said to people is please go to therapy.
Yeah, do that. Go talk to somebody. Talk to somebody with a degree who's been into a school. I've been to prison. That's the last I don't know what to do. Oh my God. I fucked up too. It's so weird to see.
I would love the prison psychology advice. I feel really anxious lately. Have you considered getting a shiv?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll probably hit him in the head with something.
I really wish that my roommate respected me more. Have you tried taking his mashed potatoes? Always works for me.
Yeah, man. Meet him at commissary. Hit him in the head with a lock.
I feel lonely. Right? A lonely divorcee.
Yeah, man. I think people should do that anyways. If you do have time to have a pen pal, write somebody in prison. I'm dead serious.
Today's podcast episode is sponsored by LonelyDivorceePenPals.com. That's a charity we've started.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're just gonna
Even
write.
If you're married and you just want to meet somebody.
No, don't do that. That's bad advice. Don't do that.
Or just talk to somebody who's in prison who's lonely.
And you end up falling in love with him like Donnie Marsh's mama. He talks about that on stage now. It's okay.
Well, be careful is what I'm saying. No.
Why did it get weird?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
He talks about it on stage now.
I haven't seen him on stage.
True. It's been a whole pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, last time we saw him, he was Adam?
DJ, you asshole, he did it on our Zoom. He talked about this on our Zoom.
Where was I?
Stoned in space, talking to a goat, my man.
Yeah, it probably was.
We don't feel bad, you know.
It's a lot to handle with the Zoom, man, because it's like, well, just like it's like here's as my attention just gets wrapped up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I found
ADD.
a turtle. I did.
Where did you find a turtle?
I
that was fucking goddamn. That was Ernest on acid right there. That was Jim Barney on acid. Yesterday I found a turtle.
Well, I was just out here looking. I was just out here inspecting. There's a turtle over.
What were you inspecting?
The world.
I think you need a job as an inspector. DJ, what does the inspector general do?
The inspector general is the main person in charge of the general observation of the immediate environment.
I want you guys
such as myself.
I want you guys to. You're the inspector general?
Yeah.
I want you guys to write in jobs, real jobs that you want me to ask DJ what they do. And it's good. It's always my favorite segment. If you haven't, go find the episode where I asked him what a civil engineer does. Fuck it. You've forgotten. You don't even remember Donnie's set.
Yeah.
What's a civil engineer do?
Recreates or probably builds different environments for cultures and maybe different plant life, maybe animal life to grow societies.
And what does a civic engineer do?
Same thing, except they just get paid less. Like an intern.
Write us real life jobs.
What do they do though?
Buddy,
they build something. They build something civil.
I think
they build civil.
I think they both plan cities. And as a matter of fact, I might have made one of them up.
Oh, okay.
But it's mostly like city plans. So it's like you have to engineer the city. Does that make sense?
Yeah, man.
And it's not just like because there's urban planners and development, but engineering goes into like traffic patterns. Does that make sense?
Yeah, man. Have you seen about
it? Requires an engineer. It requires math and shit.
Have you seen the slime molds that build the fucking the lines?
Have I seen the slime molds that build the lines in your shower? Yeah, I saw them this morning.
So here's something that we were talking about last night. We was talking about goddamn fucking how the CIA. So people are like talking about how goddamn there's no way that there's a microchip in the vaccine, and I'm like, man, motherfucker, you talking about the U.S. government, dude? There's a fucking way. There's a fucking way that they did that.
I don't think there is.
Hold on.
I don't think there is, but I think I can defend it. But go ahead.
I'm saying the CIA went to the Philippines, poked holes in this Filipino boy's neck, drained him of blood, took him around to all the villagers. It was like, there's vampires out here killing communists. You can Google that. CIA, vampires, Philippines. Look it up.
Right.
So they went and tested products for Johnson & Johnson on goddamn prisoners. You used to be able to call a motherfucker and be like, my wife's sad. Can you send a doctor over here to stab her in the brain so she'll, you know what I'm saying? Don't think that the government won't load you up with a microchip. They will.
They absolutely would.
Yeah.
They don't have the ability to have turned it around this fast. Even if they had it in the hopper, they had like, hey, as soon as there's a pandemic, they would have fucked it up so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the stories you just told. Yeah. In order to fight communism in the Philippines, they put their best man on it.
Their idea was that.
And they were like, I know. Let's stab a poor kid. Break him around to the villages and be like, this is what communism will do. Idiots.
I got that like Weekend at Bernie's. This is like some Laurel and Hardy shit. It's totally a Mel Brooks movie. That's
what I'm saying. They absolutely would give us microchips, but they would fuck it up so bad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Maybe that's what's happening. We're all becoming fucking super. And that's another thing. You don't want to have like Magneto, X-Men, fucking mutant powers. Like we're getting like the Resistance is getting an upgrade. Yeah, the Resistance are here getting a fucking upgrade 2.0. And y'all are just over there like, no, we prefer Jesus. You know what I'm saying? What, man, motherfucker, I'm about to shoot you with my laser eye. You know what I mean?
DJ wants some microchips, what this all boils down to.
I've been dying for one for so long. I've written people. I've sent emails. I've called.
He wrote some divorcees, a couple prisoners. You know about my Aunt Donna, right? Did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Okay, we did that on this podcast.
Yeah. But she was a prison guard.
A cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't no cop.
Yeah.
That's why they locked her.
Well, I tell you what, that's where you get all your drugs from that cafeteria.
And that's absolutely where they got their drugs, because Aunt Donna used to provide them to them, the neighborhood, people at the church.
There's good money in drug dealing in prison, guys.
She wasn't making no money.
Wow.
She just was
having good time.
Heartbroken and in need.
Woo, buddy. I bet she had some adventures.
She did.
Yeah, man.
She had a stroke riding her bike across the yard, though. That's when she had to quit working there.
Oh, man.
Rest in peace. That's not how she died, but rest in peace.
So we got real sad there, as if
I didn't mean to look.
Selling drugs and
she was hitting.
Yeah, dude, absolutely hitting.
Aunt Donna was the most fun. She would come to shows.
Yeah.
She would scare my friends. I'd bring them home like from college, and she'd just come out on her porch fucking with her titties out.
Yeah.
You know? Like she had on a wife beater, but like you could see through it. No bra. All her Betty Boop tattoos showing. And a few that didn't. I think she had 17 Betty Boop tattoos by the end.
You're kidding me.
I could be wrong, but it was at least 8.
Yeah. Dude, my mama does not give a fuck about pulling out her titties or her teeth.
Can I have that line for the Spirit Airlines?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. But that's for real, man. Dude, last time she came to a show, she was like, I gotta go get my booby squished. I don't know if that's. I was like, Mama, we in public. And then a couple times before that, she had some kind of dental work, and she was like, look what they did. I was like, oh, wow.
What embarrasses you more, when she gets her titties out or her teeth?
Oh, neither. I'm more. It doesn't embarrass me.
Well, what do you just? Which one gets the biggest reaction from you?
Couldn't tell you, man. It doesn't happen so many times.
Now it's just blasé. You're just walking through the Golden Corral.
I'm just like, Mom.
Lord of mercy, Mom has got her titties out.
Yeah. No, just like, Mama. You know, can we not? I mean, I don't know.
Write us in and let us know what I think it's titties, right? Because it's quote unquote inappropriate. But what do you guys think? If your mom got her titties or her teeth out, if you had to choose, if you're going into Walmart and you had to choose, which one?
You know, it's
teeth,
weird.
right? It's got to be teeth.
Do you ever get into a situation where like you don't feel a certain way other than the fact that you know that other people feel a certain way?
Yeah.
Like you're not embarrassed.
That's all social norms are.
Like, yeah, and you hate to do it. You're like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Like, go ahead, walk around with your titties out. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
man.
Especially when it comes to nudity, bro.
Right, yeah.
Like, you ever been to a nude beach?
Yeah.
After like 10 minutes, you just forget that it's like different because it's natural.
It is.
All that's been built into us.
Yeah, man.
You're not supposed to get your teeth out. Why? They're not. That's what's weird. You got fucking fake shit in your mouth.
Yep.
My granny used to take her teeth out at anyone who stared at her. It made me jealous that mine wouldn't come out, and I still kind of am. Yeah.
Dude, yes. I'm 100%.
That's a live comment from our Facebook, guys. We are high tech on the porch.
I will definitely
YouTube, not Facebook.
I will definitely be waiting for the day that my fucking teeth can just all get ripped the fuck out. I can't wait.
Maybe I'm ignorant, but I think both of you can get your teeth ripped out. Like, I think they'll just...
Well, I mean, I'm not just gonna go get them ripped out, but like if they just fall out naturally, it'd be a godsend.
Because of the pain?
No, just because then I just won't have to do anything anymore.
Yeah, you do. You got to clean your dentures or your breath smells horrible. I mean, I think...
Andrea's...
I think you just leave them
What's
inside.
up,
What up?
I just thought, like, you want
Your hair looks nice.
You just have all your uppers removed.
Yeah, just have all my uppers removed.
And be goat, man.
Yeah.
And then I can just chew on cut all day. Yeah, do it.
So goat don't have...
Dre.
Dre wants him to.
Yeah.
So goats don't have top teeth?
Yeah, they don't have top teeth. They just got bottom ones. And back teeth. Some sort of really sharp fucking back teeth. Dude, I don't know.
How do they do that?
Man,
How they eat anything? We've been talking about how they eat everything.
they don't really eat everything though.
That was a sore spot for you. You were very disappointed to discover that she won't eat tin cans.
Yeah,
chew
she won't eat
tobacco, and do
cans.
backflips.
Well, they do feed her. They do feed them tobacco for warmer, but she doesn't particularly eat tobacco. She doesn't like it.
For wormer, because the tobacco acts as a natural wormer.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Okay.
It acts as a natural wormer, so you could feed a goat tobacco and that.
Please don't tell my nephew that tobacco kills worms. I mean, he's already got all the excuses he needs to continue to do it.
To do tobacco?
To do tobacco. That's how old I am. They're out here doing pot. These kids was doing pot out in my driveway, and one of them done stole my plants. He said he didn't do it, but I know he did.
Yep. Yep, still in the pot. You ever be in a situation where like you were younger? Or so this happened to me when I was younger. It was like I was on my porch at home, living with my mom again, and like back in the day, you get a bag of weed, and that motherfucker would just be slapped full of goddamn like fucking seeds and shit like that. And then you be throwing the seeds out, and then like 6 months later, you go outside, there'd be a goddamn tall ass fucking plant. And you're like fucking, never had that happen? Like you just don't even notice
with
it?
Pot? No. You mean with marijuana?
Yeah.
No, when I was in kindergarten, that happened with watermelons.
Really?
Yeah, we had a seed spitting contest like on a Friday or whatever. And then months later, there was watermelons growing, and our teacher, because she was a great teacher, turned it into a project. And buddy, all of us was engaged. You got a bunch of little 5-year-olds, and you tell them, y'all did this by spitting seeds out.
Yeah.
We was into it.
Yeah, man. No shit.
Yeah.
No. That was a big day.
Yeah.
It was a big day. But
Yeah,
dude,
watermelon.
what about when you swallow the watermelon seeds and that?
You open your mouth.
No.
Can get in there.
No. Did you guys do
Yeah,
that?
you didn't do that.
No. We were told that if we swallowed them, they grow.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were trying to
I
make
wanted
them
them
grow.
to. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm out there eating dirt.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to get pregnant. Matter of fact, that might be what happened to me.
That boy grew a watermelon.
Damn,
He
yo.
grew a melon.
Look at that.
He grew a melon.
Yeah.
Look at that. I love it.
I grew a watermelon. I didn't even know it. Damn, all that dirt I ate. I broke my phone.
Oh, well.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Oh, man.
So, wait, you're saying that your mama accidentally grew a pot plant?
I grew a pot plant, and then my mama found it. Like, I accidentally I was throwing seeds out, like, my back porch, because I'd be, like, smoking weed, and then it'd be, like, rolling up shit, and then I'd be slinging the goddamn seeds out. And then one day, I just happened to go out there, and my mom was like, Daniel, I need to see you outside.
And you can honestly say, I did not do that.
I did not plant that, mama. I knew where it came from. Because it was like right off the side of the porch.
Yeah.
And like it was right where like I just been chunking them. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how dumb she thought you were. Like, this boy done grow a pot plant literally right
beside the porch. Yeah, man. She thought I was dumb.
She probably was more worried about how dumb she thought you were.
Man, my mama and dad been through it with me, man. I tell you what. Yeah, no joke, right?
I'm backing it up. Someone said you look like you're in the Fifth Element. I think they're like, why does DJ look like he's in the Fifth Element? I think he's got his top knot, his hair's dyed. You saw the pink shirt. Also, I was noticing you are a well-shaped man.
What do you mean?
T-shirts hang on you nicely.
It's called dumpster swag.
It's called dumpster swag, ladies and gentlemen.
It ain't trashy if you make it look good. Hey, do you want to get Dre out here to talk about Nessie?
I mean, if you want to.
Well, I just want to play. I see them in there playing, and I want to play.
What's happening is DJ's acting like he wants to get his wife and go on the podcast because he just wants to play with his goat.
Like Jeff Hardy?
Yeah, you can just wait 10 minutes.
Who's Jeff Hardy?
Like the Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys?
Did you read the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, I don't remember Jeff.
I don't remember Jeff. I think Jeff Hardy's a wrestler.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I just made that up.
Oh, okay.
We don't know who Jeff Hardy is.
I'm sorry. Yeah, man.
We keep forgetting not to just read the comments.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I keep doing it too. Bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What else is going on? Asheville. Looking forward to Asheville. Good cop, bad cops coming on. What else?
Actually, a Good Cop, Bad Cop's going to be in Knoxville as well. I'm very excited. We're going to try to do something with them in Knoxville, like an improv type thing. And I'm very excited to do musical stuff. I don't sing very well,
mhm,
but I'm very funny, and I'm
Mhm.
hoping that overcomes
it will.
the stuff.
It always does.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
We're tired and hungry is what's happening.
Yeah, we did. We got up early. We drove all night. Got up early. Let's do this podcast.
I tell you what I'm going to do, though, and I love doing this. When I can't sleep, and that happens a lot, I can go to sleep easy usually. I can't stay asleep for shit. Some kind of reverse insomnia.
Mhm.
Yeah, even my insomnia has insomnia.
We travel like you're bi-coastal, number one. So the time zone's gotta
yeah,
fuck you
but
up.
I'm not out with that. I haven't told my parents, so don't say that. Hey, that was dumb. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm gonna die young of a heart attack.
Probably me too. Yeah.
But well, this is not gonna help my dying of a heart attack fears. But what I like to do in a moment like this, and I'm about to do it, is we're gonna go eat the greasiest breakfast you've ever heard of.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna sleep.
Yep.
I almost sleep so much after I do that.
Yep.
I cannot wait. What's your favorite thing to eat when you like in that scenario?
My favorite thing to do is to go get a patty melt and go to Waffle House. Right, you get a patty melt.
That's definitely where we're going.
You get you some chili. Get you some hash browns. If you want to get the biscuit and gravy with it, you can, because you can take that shit with you, man.
My man, it's like, yeah, when I'm ready to nap, chili from Waffle House.
Burt's Best, baby, that shit fucking hits, dog.
Burt's Best does hit, but I can't sleep on it because it gives me 19 different versions of a stomach problem.
Man, get you.
You remember those Pepto-Bismol commercials where it just lists them?
Yeah.
And it sounds like the way they do smothered covered hash. There's some kind of correlation there.
Yeah.
That's what Burt's Chili's does.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me.
Man, I take that motherfucking I got down
indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. This looks like that's Pepto-Bismol color.
Man, these shirts are so fucking rad. Bobby killed them, dude.
They're comfortable.
Y'all got
my
social media. I'm sorry.
You guys see social media.
You guys have.
If you're on YouTube, you're probably on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
My go-to meal is gravy biscuits. That's the one that knocks me out.
Gravy biscuits,
yeah. Carbs and fat. A little sausage in there.
Used to, man. I
ain't ate pig in a while, but I'm probably going to in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Back in the day, what I'd do is I'd get the walnut or the pecan waffle, and I fucking get sausage. Just get like pecan waffle, sausage. I put the goddamn, and then I get the hash browns scattered and smothered and covered. And goddamn, I would take the waffle. I'll put the hash browns and the sausage inside the waffle, and then I put some syrup on that motherfucker, and goddamn, ate it like a sandwich.
You know those slop bowls from KFC?
Goddamn right I do.
I think DJ invented that.
Dude, they got a KFC buffet, y'all. Hey, look at this shit. So we're driving into goddamn Alabama, and there's like, okay, what it's like buffet, Jesus, guns, fucking buffet. Are you going to hell? You know what I'm saying? Buffet.
And then,
is stress making you fat? Maybe all those guns and Jesus is making me stressed out, and all these goddamn buffets are making me fat.
Yeah, man.
Like, what the fuck?
You're treating both symptoms. The causes are back behind us.
I know it.
You're taking two symptoms and telling them they're each other's fault.
Yeah, I know it, man.
It's like what shitty parents do to their kids or whatever.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, man.
Oh, man. I'm going to smoke some CBD.
Oh, yeah, man.
Because, look, if stress makes you fat, then CBD makes you skinny.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We need a CBD sponsor. We need more viewers. Hey, share this podcast with your friends.
Yeah, man. I need
people.
I tell them, I tried last night, and I guess I'm going to try some more to get Milo's Tea on board.
Milo's Tea, sponsor us.
Yeah, man, please.
Look, he's red. Looks good holding the jug. I saw it last night.
Yeah.
I've got a watermelon baby in my belly. Which hits, I think, for Milo's.
Hell yeah. I think watermelon and sweet tea. You probably eat a chicken, biscuit and gravy. Yeah, man, those are all staples. Green beans.
Yeah. Don't we look like we got a friend named Milo?
We absolutely do have a friend named Milo. Milo Sweet Tea, a friend in all of us. Hey,
So we'd like to thank Milo for sponsoring this segment of the podcast. What you got? A big old spring?
look at that big old spring. Y'all ain't seen that? Ooh, where'd I get that? I don't know.
If we get too quiet, DJ gets nervous. He just starts doing show and tell.
Yep, I got that thing right there.
It's getting a little scarier as you progress.
I dropped it.
At least you didn't do it on your toe.
No, I didn't. Well, I have got to pee.
He don't have to pee at all. He's got to go play with that goat.
Dude, I done drank fucking 2 pots of coffee trying to get to this point. And I'm going to need...
He's blaming it on this. Dre told me he drinks 2 pots of coffee every day. And if she doesn't rush in there, she don't get in. And it has to make more.
She got to fight me for it.
Yeah, that's what you make her do. Listen, you're staying here for 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I really got to pee though.
All right, we'll go pee and come back.
All right.
I can fill 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Hell, had to fill 45 last night. For you got off early. He didn't get off early. He murdered.
Really?
No,
Okay.
I'm fucking with you. Guys, see DJ Lewis do comedy. He is so close to being back to form, and it's really wild and it's really beautiful. DJ used to get real fucked up to do comedy, and he doesn't do that anymore. And it's taken him a little while to get those muscles because it's kind of like that, study high, take the test high thing. When DJ used to do comedy fucked up, now it's hard to do comedy fucked up. But he's getting back. That rhythm's coming back. It was so hard for me to follow him last night. See DJ Lewis do comedy. He's my favorite comedian. How is DJ's foot doing? It seems like it's doing good. He's been wearing the socks that Key Bump gave him. Shout out Key Bump. He was out in full force with Mrs. Bump, and his foot seems to be doing okay. I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen it. He hasn't shown it to me, and I think that is out of respect for me, if I'm being real with you guys. He's bringing the goat out here. DJ, people are asking how your foot is doing.
He's smoking on one. What you talking about?
He said he's smoking on one. What are you talking about? They're talking about when you jumped into an ant pile and then got creosote on your bottom of your feet. How's your feet doing?
Good.
Look at that little goat.
This is my goat. Look at my goat. She doesn't want to love me like I love her.
What's she doing?
She's farting. You smell it fart?
Yeah, I did. That's a milk
She
fart.
farted right on us.
It's a milk fart, bro.
Look at my goat. She's my goat. She's a little bitty goat. It's Nessie. Nessie. Look at that beautiful thing. Look at that butt. What do you do with that thing?
She's showing you that butt.
She's
gonna
better.
Fart right into your mouth.
She is farting so much.
What are you smelling at?
What are you smelling? What are you smelling on?
She's about to start eating these cords.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's about to do. That was Nessie's appearance.
I've been telling them to go see you do comedy.
Who?
The people who are listening
yeah.
and watching.
Yeah.
You got that fart slated you.
Man, that fart was bad, wasn't it?
I don't know. I kind of liked it. It smelled like sweet milk to me.
It did. She's got weird farts. Dude, does this look like a green screen behind us? Does this even look real?
It's because of these. Nope, there's not a screen. I thought you had a screen right there.
Well, yeah, I need to put a screen. Yeah.
But no, but that. So why does it look like a green screen?
I don't know.
What if this is what we chose to green screen, y'all?
My home porch.
Yeah, just like, hey, let's just sit on your porch and screen your porch.
Yeah, that would be wild. It'd be about something like we do.
Yeah, I guess it would make sense.
Yeah, man.
Actually.
Yeah, man.
What are we going to green screen in Paris? That'd be dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at the Eiffel Tower. Why did I try to?
Nobody believes that.
We do smell French.
We do. It's like cheese and wine.
Neither of us brushed our teeth. I realized that earlier. I was like, damn, DJ didn't brush his teeth. Neither did I.
No.
Let's go brush our teeth.
Yeah, man.
Let's go eat Waffle House. Is that
Waffle
what we're doing?
House,
or wait,
waffle.
or is there a local like diner spot that you like, or you want to go to Waffle He's?
Man, I don't too much. Okay, so like I'm not with like sitting and being berated with Fox News first thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And that's what like.
There's a part of me that likes.
Well, let's go to Greg's.
Like,
You want to go get some Greg's?
Just fucking.
You want to go observe some serious.
Just
like,
hate and bacon.
Yeah. You want to do it?
Just fucking piping it into my body.
all right.
All the poison.
Yeah. All the poison. Yes. Yeah.
Just fucking fat, grease. Racism.
Get it, yeah. About to get it. We'll go to Greg's.
Can I get the xenophobia pancakes, please?
Man, it's fucking delicious. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah.
Like Corey, like the joke that Corey's got about
He doesn't want to eat breakfast unless a racist made it.
There you go. Yeah.
I always thought he should add or a black person. Because it feels like hate is what makes the food good, either the receiving or the giving.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Either way, dude, that sounds like a fucking fantastic.
I wish we were gotten to the point where we could send smells through so people could know what you smell like right now. It is cheese. You were right. You smell like cheese.
I guarantee it's
You got
cheese.
a cheese smell.
Well, it's mainly Nessie just farting on me all the time.
Yeah. It's improved.
Yeah.
Over the course of me knowing you, your smell has improved.
I've been a lot cleaner since I've had Nessie.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Since you got to go.
Yep, we've had to keep it. We've had to really. It's weird because
Oh, you mean your house?
And me too. You got to wash your hands and stuff like that. You got to do all kind of stuff. Brush your teeth. What? Change socks.
Guys, he got to go and is getting his life together.
Yeah.
Let's all give him a big hand.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Love y'all.
You got to grab your mouse to end the broadcast, my friend.
Oh.
We will see y'all out there.
Asheville. Knoxville. Buckle the fuck up.
I thought you were going to say Buttville, and I got excited.
Buttville.
I'd live in Buttville. I bet a goat is the mayor of Buttville.
I will hope so.
I did see someone had a suggestion. I did see what your suggestion was for a job to ask DJ about. I have logged that in my brain because I think we're going to do a segment or something. I've got an idea for that whole thing, but thank you. I think it was Morris who suggested it. I saw it. It's in my brain. That's a great suggestion.
Oh, yeah. We gone?
Yep.
I love you.
I love you.
I love y'all.
I love y'all.
Yeah.